come on, Phil. What have I told you about coming into my... Who are you?
Let's classify.
Well, why are you here? A Wii-Remote. Huh. Well, that was strange.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Hello, and welcome back to the Video Game OR, the series where we pull back the curtain and show you the process in repairing and restoring video game consoles and accessories. In this episode, we'll be taking apart and cleaning my childhood Wii Remote. I don't believe that this has ever been cleaned before, so how about we wash away all that nostalgic sweat and rip this thing apart. To begin, let's rip that rubber off like it's broken and toss it aside. We don't need it here as it'll only get in the way. Now it's time to remove the wrist strap. The string on this one seems to be chemically bonded to itself from all the sweat and lollipop fingers, but did give out eventually. Once the strap is out, we'll have to remove the battery cover. Then, using a tri-wing screwdriver, remove the 4 screws located within the battery terminal. Now, Nintendo decided to pull an Xbox 360 and use 2 clips at the front in order to hold the remote together. To disengage said clips, we'll have to run a fine-tip screwdriver along the groove towards the front of the remote whilst pulling on the faceplate. Once the faceplate is off, place all the buttons and membranes aside to be washed later. Then from the expansion port on the bottom of the controller, gently lift the PCB up and out of the shell. Next, remove the IR lens from the front of the controller and head on over to the sink as this baby's getting a scrub down. As always, make sure that you grab your handy-dandy notebook, toothbrush, with a little bit of soap and water and start scrubbing. Something important about the faceplates of the Wii Remotes. The player light indicator at the bottom has a small plastic piece that disperses the light evenly. When washing, this plastic piece may pop out, so make sure that you plug the sink so that it doesn't accidentally fall down there, as according to Egon,
it would be bad.
Once all the parts are washed, leave them to dry overnight. Once all the plastics have dried, it's time to reassemble. Grab the bottom shell and the PCB, then place the PCB into the shell, applying pressure until it clicks into place. Next, grab the faceplate, then place the buttons and membranes back in. Each of the buttons have orientation tabs on them, so when placing the buttons, if one of them doesn't fit, it's either in the wrong place or it's at the wrong rotation. Before placing the speaker back in, make sure to place the dust filter. Once everything is in the faceplate, place the IR lens back into the bottom shell. Then line up the edges of the remote and fold the two halves back together, applying pressure at the front to re-engage the clips. Then place the screws back into the battery terminal and reattach the wrist strap, and you should be all set. So if you enjoyed, remember to like the video and ring the bell if you haven't already so that you don't miss any new episodes of Video Game OR. Also, feel free to leave a comment on what you'd like to see from the OR for a chance to be featured in the next video. And with that, we'll see you all in the next one.